Hi, I'm Jana Bullard, and I've been with Xyngular for 8 years. I lead this page, and I welcome you to being a partner with us. And so, the very first thing that we want to do, if you haven't had a chance to do this with your sponsor or myself, is we want to determine, why did you say yes to this? People do that for a multitude of reasons. Some are like, I want to get my products paid for, what I either just spent or what I know I'm going to want to take on an ongoing basis. I want to make a little bit of money just to take a little bit of pressure off my budget. Or, like many in the company, I'd love to be able to pay off debt, take trips, and live something completely differently than what I have in the past. For me, I had no idea that that last option was what I wanted to do when I started this 8 years ago for product. I'd been in banking for 27 years. I ended up leaving at 29 years, and I was able to do everything that I just said. But not everybody wants to do that. Some truly do just want to do a few things to help a few friends and make a few dollars. So let's talk about setting your goals. First of all, why did you say yes? Okay. Second of all, where do you need to be in that? So, for example, somebody that hits that first rank of manager, depending on what's going on that month, you would make at least $500, maybe $1,000. Sometimes we have extra bonuses. Did you hit your quick start, both levels, things like that. On average, a manager that runs manager constantly, they make about $450 a month. So that may be a good place for you. Then there are people that they say, okay, I want to at least earn that first trip, which is just right there at gold manager. And these terms don't necessarily mean anything for you, but a gold manager, y'all, they make the average of about $1,700 a month. So if you're thinking about, this is what I need to accomplish financially, this is how much, and this is why, because I'm tired of the bill collectors, or my kids aren't going to get to go to college, or I'm tired of the second job, or I don't like the first job I have already, whatever it is. Okay. So, and then, for example, somebody that goes on to that rank of director, and somebody that at the director rank, they have earned typically 2 trips, if not 3 trips, and that is an average income of about $4,300. So that gives you some ideas. You can actually look at what's called the income summary to go, this is what it would take for me to cover my product. This is what it would take for me to achieve blank. And then that way, you know, you've got a goal that you're going to set. You want to work for that. A lot of people, they're looking for the free travel. Much like myself, that's not something they could do before. So then I'm going to ask you to consider a few different questions, write them down, share them in the group, and definitely talk to your sponsor if you have not already done that. And so first of all, the first question is just what we talked about. How much money would you like to make with this? And set a time frame to it. Not that that time frame has to be specific, but if you've got an end of the year goal, say that. If you've got it within the next 12 months, say that. If you're like as soon as possible, say that. The other thing that I would like for you to ask yourself is, how many hours do I feel like a day or a week I can put into this? Remember, we do very simple things, but consistency really does help. So that's a great thing for you to acknowledge to yourself. And for me, y'all, there were days I only had 15 minutes, but then there were days that I spent an hour or two, and I was working 60 to 70 hours a week when I started this, traveling the majority of the time with a family, friends, and grandkids. Okay. So, but I knew my consistency would add up and it would pay off. Okay. Then the other thing that I want you to ask yourself and consider yourself is, how coachable are you? We do some basic things over and over and over. We give people a shout out when it's like, way to go on that one. But then also sometimes when we know that's not necessarily helping your goal, like, are you coachable? Are you willing to go, I want to do this. I'm willing to spend this much time doing it. And that can be as little or as much as you desire. There is no perfect answer. And so once you've set your goal, then you're going to be ready to move on to step 2. And we're going to talk about how to share it.